Hello there, YouTube. It is your good old pal, Nathan Man, back with ya. So today, guys, I'm going to show you how I made my garbage bin. Alrighty here, guys. Here we go. How to build a garbage bin or shed, whatever you want to call it. Here we go. Whoa, it's already on the go. So you guys are probably wondering why I've got all this already started. Well, I lost the footage for the base being built. But to explain it to you guys, it's two 6x6s with a bunch of extra 2x6s going across. And I've got some plywood on it. And plywood is 4 feet by 8 feet if I'm right. And you guys can see I'm building all the walls first and putting them in place just to make it a really nice square and nice looking finish. So you guys have probably noticed too, all this lumber, if you look real hard, it's aged. This is all reused lumber. Just saved it all from that old shed that I took down. I had it sitting all out over winter, and I had the boards that I figured I could reuse stacked away, and peeled the tarp off of them. They look pretty good. So you guys can notice that I've got the 6x6s sticking out to the one side a lot. I've got plans for that later on. You'll see. It'll be cool. So really, you could make this exact design into literally like a little bike shed if you ever wanted to as well. But I'm just going to be using it for garbage there. I just got really strict rules on garbage, and you get a big household, and it's just hard. It's hard with garbage, right? Nowhere to put it, not enough room. So made a really nice, big and tall thing. And plus, what's nice about this garbage bin is I can also store all my yard waste bins in them as well. So I don't have to worry about raccoons or anything knocking them over. And plus, off the side there, I might add in later on some sort of like a recycling bin holder or something. It'll be the finest looking garbage bin the world has ever seen. And you guys are gonna notice too, on tape I don't show where I put the 2x4s to space all the studs. I do that later on, and I just don't end up filming it. Just kind of one of the things I did after work. And something else I did too is, you can see I'm doing this right now because I want to make sure that I find the middle of the roof, the peak, and I want to make sure it's nice and straight going across. That's technically the incorrect way if you leave it. So later on I go and I put a 2x4 going across it, so that way the weight isn't on the middle, it's actually pulling on the two sides of the roof. So yeah, this is kind of a big no-no, but I do it this way just until I know for sure that I've got it perfectly in the middle and I got everything else set and ready to go. Then I take it away. So you guys can see now I've got the plywood on it. Yeah, easy enough, simple enough. Thick plywood too. Here's the siding here. Just use my little skill saw here. Yeah, just take your time with it. There's no rush. Yeah, this will give it a really nice cleaned up look. Something too is I tried to keep the screws nice and organized. Everything looking symmetrical. And take that fence down, it was in the way. Actually, I ended up taking all that down. Look at that. Can you believe that it's snowing in this? Look at all the snow, the frost. It's just not right. Yeah, look at that, eh? And all the snow on the ground. I just cut the lawn today. Really, this is a good project, guys, if you have never built a shed or anything. Because really, you're starting off nice and small, and then that way, you're more or less teaching yourself on something that, like this is a garbage bin. I don't really have to worry too much if it ever collapsed or ever blew away. It's not, it's hardly anything important to me. Now granted, it looks too good to be true now. But yeah, think of it that way. If you ever end up making something like this, think of it as your own personal project, teaching yourself how to do this. Over to the right there, I've got a tire bin. It's gone now, but that was actually my first thing I ever built. And also now, guys, see I'm shingling the roof. Covered this in another video on how to shingle a shed. And you can see I'm just cracking away, plugging away at it. It's one of the most valuable things I think I've ever learned, is just how to shingle stuff. Now you guys can see I cut out all the nonsense of the gate, but really that's that piece that I cut out. I framed it off and then I add in a couple braces. Look at that, eh? Looks pretty good so far. Put some screws in. And this is all reused. Remember that. You can see some of the paint isn't painted the whole way. I'll touch all that up later on. And I got some latches. I don't like how it's bowed in, so I end up fixing that. You know, that's kind of the thing. You get warped wood, right? It's been sitting a little while in a pile. Yeah, that looks really good. Dressed it up a little bit. Yeah, got some hostas there. Jedi. I saw Jedi on those pajama pants. Now look at this, guys. See, I put those blockers there along the sides. Yeah, look at that, eh? Huh. Very cool. Yeah, you can see I put all that in just to more or less stop anything from trying to creep its way in. And it also straightened out the gateway too. Look at that, eh guys? Awesome. Well there guys, if you have enjoyed this video and learned something new and maybe are just happy that it's spring finally, then please leave a big thumbs up, share it with your friends and your family, and please subscribe for more guys and hit that bell. I hope that you all have a awesome day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all next Wednesday.